It's a little dusty. What's up, guys? This is day 3. I worked on the box all night last night. Or not really all night. I think it was like 10 or so. No, I went inside. I went inside about 8. And I just stayed in for the rest of the night. I came out this morning. As you can see, I've cut those 2 panels. We'll go ahead and jump in the car real quick and I'll show you what I did yesterday. And then we'll put a little work in this on this today. And then I'm going to hop on the Tahoe and do a little work on it before Ray gets here. And then Ray can work on it because I'm going to make him do some work. Getting in and out of this car is a pain in the ass. I'm a big guy. I will say though, with this back portion cut out, there's a lot more space in this motherfucker. Nah, I mean, oh God. But as you can see, we have the beginnings of the rear shell in the car. Pretty strong too. It's gonna be a lot stronger once I'm done. But this is just for me to get general idea of everything. Let me turn this around real quick. We get a better view. Alright, so as you've seen, we got our floor put in. I've went ahead and I trimmed my foam down so I can start putting in my panels and everything that's going to go here. We've got our rear section in, double layer here on the roof, all nice and glued together. We've got our side panels in. There'll be more pieces go on the side. The back is double, floor is double. We got a little step here, it's double. I got a panel piece to go over this. Like I said, I just want to be able to access my fuel pump if I need to get to it. Just because I don't ever plan on really taking this out. I mean, it's pretty much going to be as big as space that I can take in here without fiberglassing the whole rear of the car. So, I mean, if I do anything, it'll be rebaffle it for different subs. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to be completely okay with what I'm doing. So, we're just going to keep going. The next piece I got to do is I got my side panels that go right here. And then we'll be cutting our piece to go across the top. And then we'll be joining the front section and the section that I've already created together. So without further ado, let's get to work. These are our side panel pieces here. These will be the pieces that go up in the front section. And these are the little feet that I'm going to attach to the bottom. Just to give me a little extra meat to screw to on the floor. Just to help strengthen the attachment of all the pieces together. And then we will probably go back through. I haven't decided. I have some 3/4 inch angle. Probably going to go on all these edges right here. And put a piece. Screw to this one. Screw to that one. And then do the same thing on all the pieces inside the car. But for now, let's go and get these put together. I'm going to have to let my phone charge because it's on like 3%. I didn't charge it last night. But we'll get some video footage in a minute.
2 hours later.
Man, I got to say, climbing at this car is a pain in the ass. Hell on the knees for a tall guy. But, uh-oh, FedEx. Is that FedEx? Hey, FedEx! Let me go get my stuff. In our 45 pieces here. That flat wall right there, I can't point at it. And those 45 pieces, we put our covers for the fuel tank. We got our first piece for the roof cut. It's not bolted in. It's just sitting up there so that I could get the height for these correct. Tomorrow, I will be going back with my next layer. I don't know if I'm going to do 1 or 2 more layers on the roof here. Probably just 1 more, because I mean that'll be plenty strong enough once it's braced up like I'm going to do it and everything. And then we'll go in and we'll start bracing everything everywhere else. We'll put some fiberglass resin, some fiberglass cloth on all the corners and seams, and then we'll coat the entire inside of the box with resin. and then we'll start, that'll be after we make the baffles and everything. Once it's ready for subs to go in it, that's when we'll start doing our resin and getting everything sealed off and nice and tight. But once the box here is done, we will go into building of the trunk. I think the trunk's going to be pretty nice. I'm going to try and do something. I'm going to make it where it looks like all the amps are just floating in the trunk. I'm going to see if I can pull that off. I have a couple ideas in my head of what I want to do. Then we have the console that's going to go here. It's going to come up from here and come all the way back to the front of the box. I've got a 10-inch Galaxy tablet that I'm going to put in it. I might move my radio down into the console just so I can put like my voltmeters and whatnot doodads right here. Then we've got to do the door panels. So I mean, there's still a lot of shit to do, but I feel like we're doing good on time crunch as far as. Alright guys, so there it is. This is, I guess we're going to call this one the eBay special. It's pretty much the same thing that Harbor Freight has. But I got this one for $88 when my local Harbor Freight, the cheapest one, exactly like this that they had, was, I think, $110 or some shit like that. But it's definitely a definite upgrade from old Jam over there. Because at least this one lifts. And it's a quick pump. And here's the other item that we had on delivery. We got another tire for the Jeep. As you can see, it looks like a limp mode. Something pierced a nice hole in this one. Ripped it. So we're gonna have to go get that put on tomorrow, so that the Jeep won't look like it's partially in limp mode. Alright, so with the update on the car, the new jack, the replacement tire, I have one question. Just one question. I daily drive a 2012 Toyota Yaris, and anybody that's a bass head, you know, riding around a car with no bass for the majority of the day. I spend roughly 4 days a week. I spend about 3 hours a day in this car. And riding around with a little bit of bass is nice. Well, see, my thing is, I came across these. I got these right here. This is two Kicker L715s. The old school Jams. They play perfect. Nothing wrong with them. I think I have an addiction. They play perfect. Nothing is wrong with them. I thought about building a, not a small, because I mean it is 15. I thought about building a little porta box and throwing it in the back of the Yaris for the daily. If that's something you guys would like to see, a little destruction in the Yaris with the Kicker, drop in the comments, and it might be something that we could jump on as soon as I get somewhere where I feel a mediocre stopping point here in the Civic, to where when I get the box finished here and go on to another project, I'll take intermission and build a nice little porta box for one of those. I definitely don't have enough room to put both, or I totally would. But I do drive it, and I would like to have some bass in it, and I do have those. So if that's something you guys want to see, be sure to smash that like button and leave a comment below, and I'll holler at you guys in the next video. I'm out.